Good morning. Today we'll be working on the Unit 1, page 1 and 2 homework. We'll start with number 1. Which of the following would describe copper metal? Remember, if you look at your periodic table, you find the element copper. Copper is element Cu. It is a metal. And remember, with metals, they have a high melting point. Remember, they're not brittle. They won't break easily. They're ductile, but they're not dull. If you think about it, think about metal. Metal is always going to be shiny. So our answer would be C, ductile. Let's jump down here to some other ones. Number 4. Malleable means bendable or able to mold. This describes metals or non-metals. Well, if you can bend it, remember that metals you can bend, non-metals are brittle, so it can't be that, so the answer is metals. Metals or nonmetals are poor conductors of heat. So remember in the notes we talked about that metals are conductors, nonmetals are insulators. So poor conductors of heat. Well, metals are good conductors. So remember, metals, good conductors. So the answer must be nonmetals. Okay, let's go to the bottom. Let's look at question number 17. The metalloids that are included in group 14 are silicon and, so remember, metalloids are on the periodic table in the stair step. And if we find silicon, it's right here. So we need to find some other element that's also on the stair step. So let's look at our choices. Phosphorus, so element P. Element P is not on the stair step, so that's a no, so cross that one out. Element C, well, C is right here, it's carbon. Carbon's not on the stair step, okay, because the stair step would have to be right here, and it's not, so that one's wrong. Germanium is right here, it's right below silicone, it's right here on that stair step. See where that stair step is? So it would be germanium. And let's double check aluminum. Aluminum's up here. Ooh, that's a good question. But remember, when you color the periodic table, aluminum is not colored a metalloid. So this is not a metalloid. This is an actual metal. So that's why it's not aluminum. Okay. Let's go back and do number 14. The periodic table is set up according to increasing atomic number. Okay. So if you look at your notes, remember you have Mendeleev and Moseley. Mendeleev increased by atomic mass. Moseley increased by atomic number. And so because of that, number 14 is Moseley. So if you increase by atomic mass, it's Mendeleev. Increased by atomic number, it's Moseley. Alright, let's flip it over to the back. Alright, so this is really just using that periodic table right here for the top for 1 through 15. So if you have your colored periodic table, so it has metal, nonmetal, and metalloids. Remember, this is side 1 of your colored periodic table, and then the families are side 2 on your periodic table. So please remember that. Remember, these are the colored periodic table. Use periodic table. Alright, so let's look at this. So in each one of these you're going to identify what is it. So we'll do number 1, neon. So if I look at my periodic table, neon is over here on the far right hand side. I know that neon is a non-metal because it's on this side of the staircase. It's on the right side, and I would have colored it such, and so I'll just put NM for non-metal. Now I have to flip it over to the back side. When you flip it to the back, you would have colored different things, and you would have colored neon. Find neon again. Neon's over here in group 18, and your color would have been noble gases. So because it is a noble gas, it will be NG. Okay, let's do another one. Oh, let's do a hard one. Let's look at number 15. I'll do the first and last. Woohoo, number 15. Barium. So first off, start with side 1. So I'm going to look for barium, B-A. And doop, there it is. So I found barium. Okay. It's on the left-hand side of the periodic table, and left-hand side are my metals. So barium is a metal. Make sure I use the right symbol. And then I need to figure out what family it's in. So is it a halogen, noble gas, an alkaline earth metal, transition metal, alkali metal, or non-special metal? Alright, so because I know this is a metal, then I only have really 3 choices. Well, remember, group 1 are your alkali metals. Group 2 are your alkali earth metals. Group 3 through 12 are your transition metals. Group 17 are your halogens, and group 18 are your noble gases. So if I find barium, barium is in group 2. Does everybody see that? Here's group 2, follow it down. Bada bing, bada boom. And so therefore I will label him as an alkaline earth metal. Alright, last part down here at the bottom. Okay, so we're trying to find the missing information. Okay, so remember, here's the important part, the periods. Remember, periods go which way? They go horizontal. Okay, periods go horizontal. Groups go vertical. Groups go vertical. Okay, so if I look at potassium, potassium, there it is. Okay, so potassium, what period is it in? Well, it's in period 4. What group is it in? It's in group 1. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my chart. What group was it in? It's in group 1. How many valence electrons? Remember, valence are the outside number of electrons, and it's based on the group number. So there is 1 valence electron. Okay. Remember, period-wise, we said it's in period 4, right here. And so how many energy levels? Well, it will have 4 energy levels. Alright, let's do another one. Let's do number 22. Ooh, this looks a little bit more complicated. So it tells us it's in group 2. Okay, so group 2. Alright, group 2, so it's something here. And we remember those are the alkaline earth metals. And because it's in group 2, it has to have 2 valence electrons. It's in period 3. So what element's in period 3, group 2? So this is just like geometry. Follow the x-axis over, meet where the y-axis is. So my period, then my group. And what element is it? You got it. Magnesium. And it's also the element that we use to make white fireworks or pyrotechnics. And we know it's in period 3, so how many energy levels? It has to have 3. Alright, our last one, let's look at number 24. So number 24 says, an element is in period 4, group 17. Alright, so here we go. We got to use our handy dandy chart again. So period 4. So we're going to follow period 4 all the way over to where we meet group 17. Group 17, follow it down. Remember, it's that XY axis. And it's period, then group, and it's the element bromine. Da, 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 da. Okay, bromine's what they use in swimming pools sometimes to kill the McNasties in there. And remember, how many energy levels? Remember, that's based off of the period number. So remember, the number of energy levels is based off of the period number. So how many is it? You got it. It's 4. So that's all the help with First Unit 1's homework. Y'all have a great day.